Good afternoon, good evening, everybody is around the world. It's Simon Lace on the way from California, USA. Right now is 4 a.m. in the morning. 6 p.m. in Vietnam the same day, 7 p.m. in Malaysia. So hi Joey over there, and hi some new guests, new member today. So my name is Simon Lay. I've been in the finance and security for the last 20 years, and in the property development business too. And especially for the last 10 years, I got involved in the network marketing and love to build the community, social economy, ecosystem. And just last week, my wife and I, we the first time ever, we was in Finland, and my second time in Sweden, and we have a chance to come to meet the founder of this company, Mr. Ari, Jan Aris, the CTO, and also my friends for many years, and many key persons, executives, member from the companies, the projects are involved from the last for the last 6 months. And this project, this company is for me is very, very special, because when I work, I enjoy at that time, based on the introduction from John Harris, and when I check with the companies, I love this because they fulfill on part of our human being needs, assignment, love to win everything in life, and people want to make some money, earn the money for our living. And also when you have the money, small big money, if you invest in the right channel, the right security, we have a chance to win bigger. So these companies provide all of them, and especially whatever the company promised to do, they deliver. So that's I love the most. And first time ever I have a chance to meet the the founder and the whole team. So today very, very special, because one of them, Mr. Young Aris, he's CTO of the company, and he's have a more than 30-year experience in the network marketing, especially for the last 10 years. He got involved into building the system, building the technology, the fundamental of every business worldwide for multinational companies. And we did have, he know exactly what the people outside the field they know, and what the people, what the IT, what the system they need to do to support that growth. So further than that, I would like to invite Jan Harris to share with us what is this opportunity is about. So thank you. And Jan Harris, hand over to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, Simon. I know it's early for you, 4 a.m. We have here in Europe, Swedish time, it's 1 o'clock p.m. And I know in Finland, we have Finnish people as well online here with us. It's 2 p.m. in Finland. So good evening also, Asia.
Yes.
Like Simon said, my name is Jan Erik. I'm Swedish. I'm 53 years old. I have a daughter. I'm married. Living now in Sweden. I've been spending the last 17 years in Spain, where it is really warm, 24/7 almost. It's like California, I think, Simon. It's barely winter, but here winter is coming actually. It's snowing a couple of hours north from where we are at this moment. So that's how it is. Things change. I have been in this industry for 30 years. When I started, it was done in a very old-fashioned and manual way. You had to send letters, you received money through bank checks, and the way to present an opportunity or a business was actually done face to face. There was no mobile phones or internet or PowerPoint presentations. We had what's called an overhead projector at that time. So we had to have slides if you probably remember, if you're my age, to show someone opportunities. Now, the great thing is that the interaction between people haven't really changed. We still talk to people and show people, and share with people our emotions and our stories and how we experience things. And I think most of you have been with us for a while now, and even you new people listening to this needs to understand that we will always deliver, meaning we will always deliver what we have promised when it comes to the products or services, and we will always deliver when it comes to the system. And this system was built to really be scalable. And it doesn't matter if we have 10 million people or 100 million people or 500 million people in our system, we will still be able to run it and scale it up without any issues. And that's, for me, very safe and very confident to build a business based on that. Because in the online world, there's a lot of companies that they don't even tell you or let you know who they are. They're trying to hide somewhere in some weird jurisdiction. You don't know who's the founder, but we have really nothing to hide, because nothing to hide. Everything is very, very transparent. So I'm going to show you a short presentation here. Let's see, share my screen, Simon. I think you can see my screen, right?
Yes, we can see that. Yes.
Perfect. So this opportunity is what we call an invitation-only community of winners. And like Simon said, we want to build on the 3 cornerstones that was actually set by the founder, Ari Heimonen from Finland, which I've known over 20 years. Cornerstones are win, earn, and profit, and we're going to go over them in this presentation. We also have a Finnish chief operating officer in Jyrki Rintanen, and Janne Kohu is our chief security officer, and then you have myself, but there's obviously a lot of other people around this. We have management team for our new upcoming venture capital pools. We have an advisory board. Obviously, there is a support financial department and a whole IT department as well. Most of them are spread out in the world, and that's the beauty of being an online business. You can actually have and work wherever you are, and it doesn't really matter as long as you have an internet connection. Now, our vision is very clear. It's to become the first self-sufficient and independent DAO, or the decentralized autonomous organization. That actually means that everything is based on blockchain technology. So there would be not one single person making any decision. It would be the joint decision of the community. If you don't know what a DAO is, you can just Google it and you will find actually several companies that actually operates that way as a DAO. And why do we want to do this? It's because we don't want to be, have one person or one small group of people decide where this community is actually heading. It's based on the democracy, and also where everything is open and transparent. You will be able to see all the transactions. We have, as you already know, some of our tokens are actually all of our tokens are based on blockchain, and it's fully transparent and open. And we will go even further this year with rolling out something in December that's coming up. Now, our mission is also to become what we call the largest community on earth by using the invitation-only model, because the power of the invitation model is just enormous. And I can just take an analysis from the back in the past. Thousands of years ago, there was a Christian man who was born. Right? He recruited some front lines, and they spread his word. And today, every single person on the planet knows his name, not necessarily because they like him, but that's the power of word of mouth. You use your mouth, your story, and spread it to tell others. And that's also how big companies like Facebook and even Amazon and Twitter, they became big, not because they were advertising, just because people were using their mouth and talking about it. Now, the market that we are in, since the win part in our community is a lotto or a lottery, is huge. The expected global volume, the year 2024 is going to be 220 billion US dollar, and that's over 5 times bigger than the music industry in itself. And online gambling has been around for since since it started with the online internet, but gambling in itself has been around for hundreds of years. It's one of the oldest trades actually out there. Now the win section is our players, people who are participating to our game. And we have two types of games or two types of membership. It's the Lite Jackpot and the Mega Jackpot game that we have, where you can win up to 2.4 million euros. And it's very simple. You pick 7 numbers between 1 and 12, and each day there is a number drawn. And if you have all 7 numbers correct after 1 week, well, then you win the jackpot. This is what we call the main draw. And the winning table actually starts from any 2 number correct. So at 12 UTC, a random number generating company draws a number, and this number is drawn not by us or by the insurance company, but a third-party company, and they provide it to us. And if you then have any two correct, well, you start to win. Now, remember, the allocation of the main draw win will happen when all your 7 numbers have been drawn. And this is obviously to verify, did you win any 2 correct, or like in this case, 3 in a row, or maybe 4 in a row, 5 in a row, or all numbers correct. But in this case, if you have 5 in a row, you would win 240 euros if you have a light membership, or 1,200 euro if you have a mega membership. Now, when there is a main draw winner, and there is every single day a lot of main draw winners, then our system also randomly for each main draw winner pick another random 12 other winners. That's what we call the lucky draw. This is random, so it can be anyone in the system. So for example, if someone would win the main draw of 12,000 euros, well, then the system would automatically and randomly draw 12 other lucky draw winners of 1,000 euros each. And this could be you who haven't recruited anyone, you have just participated to the game, and you still can win the lucky draw. Now this is random, and in this case, these people won 1,000 euros each. And of course, you can every single day. And creating excitement is easy when you win, because every single person I know on the planet, they want to win, they love to win. It doesn't matter what it is. If they're running a marathon or a sprint, if they're playing poker with friends, I mean, if they go out in the city and they go to a bar and they have a beer pong competition, you want to win. That's the nature of people. Now, the second cornerstone is earn. That's where the business model starts. We have created something called a team member program. So if you invite other people, players, you will earn 5% on all the sales that happens. You get paid as wide as deep, up to 7 levels. So for example, if you invite 3 friends to join the game, well, then you get paid over 3 levels, or actually through 3 levels. Now, if you invite 7 people, well, obviously you get paid through 7 levels. Now, this is a compressed system, which actually means that if your first person only invited 1 and the second person on the second level invited 1, well, they get paid on 1 level, but if you have 7, you will get paid on all levels. So in theory, you could get paid in many more levels than 7. Now we have something called a fast track reward. If you invite 3 mega players or 7 light players in your first 7 days, and remember you start on day 1, well, then your line team cashback goes up from 5 to 12%. You can also do this or qualify to this after 7 days, but then you need to invite 7 mega players or 21 light players. Now the increase from 5 to 12 is also 7% or 140% up. Now what's the potential to earn? Well, like we said, you earn 5% on all sales as wide as deep. And if you invite 7, and those 7 you have invited invite 3, and from that point, everyone, including yourself, invites only 2 new players each week. In 10 weeks, you would actually have created 7,500 players in your team. And you would have earned over 90,000 euros based on mega membership. And that's the power of numbers, actually. And it's not that complicated. You just need to talk to people and show others how to do exactly the same, not complicating it. We also have something called team win. So if you have, for instance, a team with 1,000 people or players, well, then you play with 1,000 tickets. So if anyone in your team wins, either the main draw or the lucky draw, you also win, which is even more exciting, obviously. We also have a percentage pool bonus. This percentage pool goes up and down depending on how many people qualify for fast track reward. And it's actually based on how many fast track members you have who are qualified within your 7 levels. So the more fast track members you have help to achieve fast track within your 7 levels, the more part of the pool you will actually take part of. So recognition levels we have set up. And again, if you reach gold, platinum or higher, you actually take part in those pools in the percentage pool bonus as well. So the summary of the earning, we have the first line team cashback, and we have the normal team cashback, then we have the team wins, and then we have the percentage pool bonus. So there's 4 different ways where you can earn an income here. Now, the third cornerstone is what we call profiting or profit. It's also part of the business. And the first is our pool participating certificates. It's an internal profit sharing instrument. It shares 75% of the community net profit on a monthly basis. And there are only 12 million PPCs in the community. There's not going to be any more. And all of those 12 million are owned by members, and they can only be traded on our internal exchange, which we have updated the dynamics. And the price setting is free, meaning you can sell or buy at within certain limits. Spread limits are 12%. Lite members or mega members have a different percentage of their cashback earning to mandatory trading wallet. But this also ensures that there always will be a high liquidity on the exchange on DOSX.io. And I know that some people have not understood completely, but the exchange is automated. So if you post a sell or buy order, it will try to close within 24 hours with any other buy or sell order that actually matches. And this happens automatically. So there is nothing you really need to do. Obviously, if you want to buy PPCs and you don't have enough balance, you can make a deposit using our deposit instruments there, either Bitcoin, USDT, or Ethereum. You can also make a deposit, obviously, and it always ends up on your cash wallet within our community, which you can use to create vouchers for other people to join the game, or maybe upgrade, or maybe you want to buy another ticket to participate in the game with additional tickets. So all of this is possible through the new exchange interface. And this is located on DOSX.io, and you can log in with your current information that you have in LuckyDozens, the same email and password. Now, we also started something called the venture capital pool and token, the VCTs. And the reason for this is very simple. The community profit sharing instrument within the community is the PPC, but the VCT is the profit sharing instrument from outside the community of companies and DeFi businesses that we actually want to introduce not only into our community, but also to the world. And we have already made 2 agreements with 2 companies that are 30 companies. And one we are launching this year, and the other one next year. We will come back with the dates later in the year for the second company. But basically all revenues and dividends and profits that is generated will go into the venture capital token pool or venture capital pool, and will benefit the owners of VCTs. And in this case, it's only the VCT owners and the VCTs in circulation that will actually share the profits and the revenues that is coming out of these companies. There is a pre-launch offer going on. This will end in the end of November. It will stop. but you have VCT packages starting from 60 euros. And the offering is actually 9 different packages. The starter up to something called the full dozens, with a lot more tokens inside of it. Now, just to summarize, we have the mega membership, which can give you, if you participate to the game, a win of 2.4 million euros, or the Lite membership, which can give you 240,000 euros in a jackpot if you have all 7 numbers correct. Also remember that you can opt out participating to the win of Cornerstone, because maybe you have a religious belief that doesn't allow you to participate to winning or gambling online. Well, then you can opt out, not participate in that part at all. So the Cornerstone's win, earn, and profit is something that we know, and the founder Arin knew when he created this, was the best parts of all the industries that he has worked with within the marketing, network marketing, also online gambling. So ask the person, please, that invited you to this presentation for an invitation, because that's the only way you will become a member within our community. So Simon, with that, I'm going to hand the call over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jan Aris, for the wonderful and detailed explanation about a very special, unique the business opportunities for all of us. And with the winning part, we, very much so excited. Another part is when we bring the people into this opportunity, share the experience with other people, we have a chance to earn the bonus, the cash flow with the company, with the community, and also to invest. We have a VCT. Part of the, that the VCT very, very important, because we select and invest in the outside community. The company, they have a chance to grow up globally and online business. And we going to have the first one within this year, by the end of this December. So I'm so excited about these opportunities, and encourage you to come back, to talk to whoever invite you in the business, open the membership and enjoy learning, doing, making the money with all of us. We have a regulars, the business opportunity like today, every Tuesday and Thursday. And we have the training in English, when you need it. And also in many languages, we can participate. So please, come back to ask the people who invite you and try to become the part of this wonderful project or community. So other than that, thank you so much for your participation, and we'll see you the same times next Thursday. Thank you, Jan Harris. We'll see you later. This is Simon Lay from California. Bye-bye.
Thank
See you
you.
later.
Bye-bye.